Hello, hello, hello. What's going on out there, everybody? What's going on there, Broad Street Puck? How the hell are you? Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the other stuff that I got from the collection yesterday, which I just didn't have room to put in the video because honestly, editing like 40 or 50 minutes of film, you guys didn't see the additional 5 hours. It might have taken me 2 days to actually edit it. It was pretty crazy. So I'm just going to go right over here to the screen, just right, because I don't know how much time we have together this evening. Could be an hour, could be 50 minutes, could be 15 minutes. I don't know. See what kind of stacks we got. We got 3 stacks, and I figure people will just kind of filter through here. When we get a few people rolling in, then we will also fire up the wax action that we've got on the side. Just got a big NHL collection, 1990 to 2003. Nice, man. Hell yeah. What you got in there? What's up, Elijah? How are you? Got 2 1986 packs of tops, and then I got a Donruss wax box. What up, Quarantine Dragon fan Tim? How are you, man? So yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you guys some more of the stuff that I got. And again, there's more even than this that isn't like there's just too much everywhere. I have like a bunch of different sets, just all kinds of weird stuff everywhere. So there was a bunch of extra stuff that you guys didn't see. So we're gonna start with the pile of the vintage weirdo things. I mean, this is a really nice shaped card right here. This Woody Held, and you know it's always nice when that happens. You figure, hey, this guy's in pretty good condition. Maybe this is gradable. I mean, I don't think it's an 8 necessarily. It's got like one soft corner, but then you go look it up and you can get it in a PSA 7 and it's like dirt cheap. It's just like, hey, I can get this for like 12 bucks or something. You've been the one tweeting me lately. All right, man. That's cool. I'm down with tweets. And then the back of this, he actually sounds interesting. If you look at this, the season's highlights for this guy, he hit 2 home runs, the first for 2 RBIs, second a grand slammer versus Detroit. He hit like another grand slam after that. I mean, this guy actually sounds exciting. The card looks sharp, but no action on Woody Held. Bob Boyd. These are pretty colorful cards, not too bad. Then we got a bunch of checklists floating around in here. Here's a 1970 checklist. This is probably a good $10 card. Doesn't actually have any writing on it or anything like that. And you know, people were putting this stuff in their bike spokes. They were killing kids across the room, the neighborhood, just Chinese ninja stars, just very dangerous checklists. So you see a kid with a bunch of checklists that don't have anything written on them, get out of his way. Might be some sort of a checklist ninja come to get you. We got Jim Brewer. Bunch of 1967 cards here. Most of them in pretty, mid to low grade shape. But nonetheless, when you have stacks of this stuff, it definitely adds up from a value perspective. And they're pretty cool to check out either way. Rico Cardi, Bob Pretty. Hey, man, you can't beat it when Bob's pretty. What's a pretty weird last name, don't you guys think? Orlando Cepeda, Bill Hands, Matty Alou ×2. Now, I don't know about you guys, but we're celebrating Thanksgiving today. Ain't that right, honey?
Hi, you guys.
That's right, that's right. We're still kind of light. We got 9 viewers running around in here.
Yeah, we already had Thanksgiving dinner.
Which was fantastic.
But we're going to eat it for the next 2 days.
That's right. We're going to eat that for probably the next week. Who knows? Bob Johnson. Man, of all the names to get out there, man, you could have Ken McMullen, or you could have Bob Johnson. Or you could have Rocky Colavito, which is really weird. Sounds like either a seltzer or a boxer. I'm not really sure which.
Cafe?
Huh?
Did you say Rocky Cola?
Rocky Colavito.
Oh.
You mean like Rocky Cola?
Rocky Cola is a little cafe in Weir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, nothing hip, nothing fancy, no sock hops here. We got Gordy Coleman. Did you go dancing? Lee Stange, I think. I don't know. Was that? I don't know about the look on this dude's face. He looks like he's up to something for sure.
I had a vanilla Coke and a cheeseburger, I think, there.
Really?
It's not a stop.
It wasn't as legendary as that one place.
They have fountain soda.
You remember that one place that your friend told us about? And then we went to it, and it was a complete letdown, and we were like, what?
What, in L.A.?
No, well, yeah, somewhere near there. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, in Rancho?
Yeah, whichever, on the way home or whatever.
Yeah, it sucked.
Aha.
It sucked.
Boy, oh boy, somebody owes us a meal or a pie. Check out Lou Brock and Kurt Flood, the Cards Clubbers. That's right, the Cards Clubbers. Just like Rounders, man. We got Matt Damon and whatever that guy's name was, Ed Norton. Not a bad looking one. Joel Horlin. John Kennedy from the Dodgers. This dude looks really messed up. Like, he just has no idea what's about to happen to him. Will you keep those old random 60s cards, or will you look to sell right away? I'll probably just flip them, honestly. As far as my personal collection goes, I just keep stuff about, basically from players that I really like Bo Jackson or Don Mattingly. I don't really have too much of a connection to these old vintage cards, other than them being really cool, kind of bringing about a feeling of nostalgia. I don't mind just kind of flipping them and getting them out of here. I might keep one if it's some specific Yankee, like Mickey Mantle or something like that. But for the most part, no, I'm not trying to like build a set or anything. But it is pretty cool to pick up a giant stack of these at one time. Phil Roof with the gold catcher. That must be the gold parallel from back in the day. We got the Yankees team card. Now, we could probably find a few guys on here that have cards I wouldn't mind keeping. I don't see Mantle's name on the back or anything, though, so that's unfortunate. Oh, these are all pitchers? What? That's a lot of pitchers, man. Oh, there's Mickey Mantle right there. Batting leaders, Mickey Mantle. Joe Pepitone. Very, very interesting. Ozzie Virgil. Gates Brown. The old Brown Gates. Cleon Jones. Ray Culp. Culprit. I mean, I don't know. Crane Pool and Swoboda. The Mets Maulers. Man, they had some really nifty and clever names for these cards back in the day. I'll tell you that, guys. We got Ken Harrelson, John Orsino, Mike Ryan, Don Buford. Who's on these? Jim Cat. All right, there we go. That's not too bad. Jim Cat, Earl Wilson. And then the dude in the middle with the crazy-looking hat and the sunglasses. Or those aren't actually sunglasses, though. But that dude looks like he's about to just blow an entire building up or something. You know, just very, very suspect on that guy. Unfortunately, we don't get any Hank Aaron over here, but we do get the Alus, Matty and Felipe, and then Rico Cardi. Time to party. Jerry Lump. I'm sure this guy was great at holiday gatherings. That's Ken the Hawk Harrison. He announces White Sox games. Oh, sweet. Ken the Hawk Harrison. I had no idea. I mean, it's so cool. Things come full circle, you know. I'm pretty sure we got a Joe Torre in here or something as well. There's Lou Burdett, Johnny Padres. Huh? It's kind of interesting to see and think about all the crazy shit that was going on back when these cards were out and what the kids were doing. I mean, nobody cared, really. This was just another vehicle to get kids to buy stupid stuff like gum. You know, they didn't care. They was like, well, I guess I could get this guy. I guess it really matters these days, because I don't see anybody buying the gum for $4,000 a box. Denny McClain, right? There's Norm Seaburn. Jim Beauchamp? I don't know. He's an outfielder or a first baseman, depending on what he's interested in that evening. We got Billy Williams of the Cubs. Good-looking card. Jack Hyatt. Luis Tiant. Ken Henderson. Didn't you say that guy's name? Oh, you said Ken the Hawk Harrison. Okay. I see. Billy Williams, Hall of Fame. All right, that's good. See, I don't know all these guys from back in the day. I know Dick Selma. I know Wilbur Wood, but that's just basically for making up bad jokes. You could tell you play poker by the way you keep doing the cards. Thanks, Jordan. No, I mean, what do you mean, like, and that's CEO over here. Who do we got over here?
Because you're OCD, baby.
Looks like aces.
Them at the stack once you set them down.
Yeah, I can't help it. It's a Magic the Gathering thing. Once you shuffle up the Magic cards and you constantly are like thinking through your plays and you're just like riffling through them.
It's not really a thing. Poker is really a thing.
What do you mean Magic's not really a thing? There's millions of kids that play Magic and all kinds of money that gets thrown at.
Poker.
No, it's not like poker. Sure. either way, like, yeah, I mean, every time I get aces, I just, I creep up on them, and then I just finger them for an hour before I actually raise. I mean, what are you going to do? Anyway, there's Jim Northrup, followed by Sonny Jackson with the cool All-Star rookie. That's pretty cool back in the day. They actually gave you a trophy. 1966 All-Star rookie. These days, you get nothing. Yeah, we know Joe Torre. He's pretty much the ugliest dude in baseball. There's Don Kessinger. And what about Tito Francona? I mean, what kind of face is this dude? Just looks like he knows something that you don't, and you're in a lot of trouble because of it. You know what I mean? That's what he looks like. He's just very, very unsettling. Something unsettling about it. I don't know. What's up, Alec? How are you? Then Andy Etchbaron. Some real Flintstones shit going on in this one. I just love these old cards. What is that? Is that a Yoo-Hoo ad in the back of it? That's a homewrecker face. That's what I'm saying, man. He'll send the mafia after me. I'm not worth their time, believe me. Sam McDowell, Sonny Seibert, the Hill Aces. Man, anytime they mention a hill, it's got to be a bad neighborhood. I tell you that. Anywhere I've ever lived, if there's been a hill, it's either full of a very polar type of individual. It's either really rich people or really poor people, and that's it. There are no middle-class people on the hill, whatever hill it is. I'm just trying to tell you guys. Hill Aces. Ace, right? That's the best card in the deck. It doesn't say Hill medium-class third baseman, right? No. Dan Coombs. Tito's son is... Oh, okay, Terry. I got you. Yep. Don't you follow me, right, honey? Not like on Twitter, but like you follow. You get what I'm saying. I follow you on Instagram. I don't want to talk about it. Ralph Hook, the manager of the Yankees, with a big-ass crease all through his whole midsection. Could be better, could be worse. Leo DeRocher, the manager of the Cubs. Man, these dudes were looking relatively old back then. Imagine what they're up to these days. Tim McCarver.
Are those cards signed?
These aren't actually signed. No, that's just the design of the card for 1967. You get the colorful picture along with the logo. Then you get their name kind of scribbled over there with the fake-ass autograph or facsimile. And then you have their name up at the top with some sort of I don't know, the pattern doesn't make a lot of sense, but the position that they play, sometimes it's abbreviated, sometimes it's spelled out, sometimes it's in a gold color, sometimes it ain't. And there's the Dodgers and the Cubs team cards. And yes, I know this is all kind of low-end stuff, guys, but it's still fun to look at, and it was pretty cool just getting on here to share this with you guys for a little bit. We do have a few fun things floating around. There's Ossie Shavaria. All right, Mosaic Mind, what do you got for me on Ossie? Anything?
He got Unibrow, he got Hall of Fame.
Right? That's what I'm saying. He's got something for me on him, so I need something. Kansas City A's, right? He's looking good. After 7 seasons in the minor leagues, Ossie received his first opportunity to play in the big time last year. The athlete is equally at home at second base, shortstop, or at third base. Damn, this dude's batting 1,000. That's crazy. He's anxious to get to the bat more often. Yeah, not so bad. There's Joe Torre. Andale. Bill Scowron. Huh? You mean scowling? I don't know, man. Look at this dude. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't allow him to have a taste if he was trick-or-treating at my house. I'd turn him away. I'd say, sorry, we're closed, mister. Either that or I'd throw the entire bowl of candy at him and lock my door forever. That would be it. I wouldn't come out anymore. No, you haven't seen Bill Scowron.
I'm looking right at him.
Are you?
I'm looking at my phone and you're on my phone.
Have you turned to stone?
No.
Oh. 8 to 10 years in prison. Yeah, exactly. Skid Row. Very strange. Darold Knowles. This just sounds like some kid who lived up the street who always had more than you, and you'd always try to hang out at his house, but his parents didn't like you.
That's your experience.
What? No one else had an experience like this? What do you mean? It's just me? It can't just be me. That's Dave Johnson with the biggest, like, go ahead, make my day look about him on that one. I don't know. This guy was the manager of the Mets, right? Dave Johnson. He played for somewhere called Blockton, apparently. Oh, that's Stockton. Never mind. Oh, he was like a basketball guy. Yeah, manager. Yeah, exactly. There's Chico Cardenas. Mayo Smith with that really artsy, like, I'm out there, just a couple of seagulls by the beach. There's literally nothing behind me. I just live in like a blue world in a Netflix original special, but I'm in like the 7th episode because the first is, you know, really know what's happening yet, and by the end everything is already done. So he this is the middle of the road guy right there. That's your dad. Hey, well, at least we're getting somewhere. Caesar Tovar. Charlie Lau. Jesus Alou. Orlando Martinez. It's too bad this guy wasn't a star, because that's a great looking card. You know, a lot of balance, good symmetry. The hell with Hank Aaron. Orlando Martinez. And it says inf. I know that means infield, but it's still pretty cool. Inf. What's your position? Infinite. I have infinite positions. Tops was Panini with manager cards no logo. Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. Hitting instructor to Wade Boggs. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How about Ed Barnowski and Larry Haney? Larry Haney just sounds like that jackass that would always try to make fun of you and spike you or whatever. You guys know what I mean? Bill Mazeroski. Everybody knows Bill Mazeroski. I believe he founded the Maserati Foundation. We've got Boog Powell and Kurt Bleffery. Boy, talk about weird and funky names. I mean, are these guys from the Addams family? This is strange. Boog Powell. Ugh. What flavor is he? Chocolate? Marcelino Lopez. Felipe Alou. There's Rick Monday and Tony Pierce. Good looking chaps. Mark Bellinger and Bill Dillman. A real picklesman right here. Bill Henry, but he's in really rough shape. I mean, some of these have creases for sure. This literally looks like a Wolverine tried to kick his ass. That's what it looks like. Restaurateur in Baltimore. Okay, all right. I can see that. All right. How about Cookie Rojas? Do you guys know what's up with Cookie Rojas? I just know half the card. Don Shaw and Gary Sutherland. With a big weird blotch right there. I don't know if that's some sort of an alien entity or what, but that's weird. We got Bob Gibson, the checklist, right? Again, not a bad checklist. I know that it's off center, but still there's no funk, there's no writing or anything. Pretty rare to find. There's a 3rd series Willie Mays checklist. Not a bad one. All right, what you got for me, Mosaic? I don't see the 7th series.
Who was the manager of the Angels in the 90s?
Who?
That's what he said.
Boog Powell. John Powell.
Oh.
At least I think that's what he's saying. I could be wrong. But there's the 7th series. I don't know who that is. Then we have the Batter Bafflers. That's right, the Batter Bafflers. Man, there's so many jokes to make here. So many jokes. But this is Brewer and Sisler, the Batter Bafflers. And they're just hanging out in the sun. They own a strip club in Memphis. Not a bad establishment. Yeah, seems likely. Charlie Maxwell. I wasn't going to go there, man, but I figured I'd let you. Somebody who's already been there could get there. Bobby Adams. But now you're going to have to do it at a 25% capacity if you're in Vegas. Then we got Les Moss, which is always good for any garden or landscaping scenario. Charlie Neal. Don Mossy. Oh, good, Don. What are you doing, man? Look at this guy. I'm not horrible. I'm Hoggle. Hey, what do you guys think he's in Slytherin or Ravenclaw? What do you think? We got John Blanchard. Then we got some 1962 tops with Tony Kubek of the New York Yankees. Looking very Ron Howard. And then Red Schoendienst. I'm sure I'm screwing that one up. I'm sure Mosaic has an entire anthology on this dude. I've definitely heard the name, but I don't know the specifics.
Look at his ear. Holy God.
100% Mafia. You could just tell. You could just tell. Yeah, exactly. Red Shondens. That's what. But I don't know how to pronounce it. I have a bunch of Hall of Famers in here, apparently. And then we've got Roy Face and Hoyt Wilhelm, the Rival League Relief Aces. Ooh. Probably not a good look, guys. There's Gordy Coleman. Gordy Coleman? Who's under you, good sir? Ha, it's old Bob Hendley. 1962 had a decent look to it. Like, it was all wood grain in the back, and then they had this really cool little raise up right here, like the picture's curling up. I think that is where the art is on these cards. Like, this all kind of looks plain and whatever, but then when you get to this curl area with the name underneath it, that's pretty cool. I like that. It's good looking. Good looking chap. Then we got another card here, the RBI leaders with Colavito, Horton, and Tony Oliva. How about a nice Fred Whitfield, guys? And I believe that is, what, 56? No, 66. That's right. That's what I meant. 66, Fred Whitfield. Jim Perry. No relation to Katie. Unless I'm completely wrong. Mosaic, you'll have to correct me if I'm off on that one. Then we have Hal Remiff. Not exactly Mickey Mantle, are ya, buddy? Nope, he's a pitcher. Born on July 2nd, 1938. Ron Swoboda. The piercing pagoda? Huh? Ron Swoboda, the Mets homeboy with the All-Star rookie. Jim Rowland. Then we have the young aces, Al Downing and Jim Bouton. You know what they would call them these days, guys? You know what they would call these guys? They wouldn't call them young aces. They'd call them Lil Aces. We have Don Demeter.
They're all young. Young NBA, young. All the rappers, they're all young.
I thought they were Lil.
They were little a couple years ago, but now it's young.
Wait, they've graduated?
Yeah.
They used to be little, now they're young.
Now they're young. Hi, you guys.
But then do they get to be old, like Dirty Bastard at some point? Do they get to be old, or no?
No, they're just young.
They're just young aces.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Yeah, young aces.
This is even, look, he's fancy. Jim Bouton, like that.
Bougie.
Whatever you want to call it. I don't know about it. Huh? I'm not the weird one here.
Pie ready, guys.
Yeah. Hey, look, Michael J. Fox. He does travel in time. Frank Larry. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, we're not going to be streaming for too long here. Yo, what's up, Jay? How are you, man? This is a 1961 rookie. Yes, you are a good friend. Ed Stroud. Chico Cardenas. Another Cookie Rojas. Forever young on the baseball cards. That's right. Any Magical Johnsons in there? What's up, Bark? Oh, God.
It's pumpkin pie. I just made it.
It's like a pickle slushy. It's delicious. Guys, that's why we're probably not going to be here for too long. Where's the 87 Donruss? Oh, you don't like looking at all these vintage guys? Well, I got the 86 right here, and then I got the 87 after that. What's up, man? How you doing? Jay Smith, but not the Jay Smith you think. Here, let me just show a little more of these guys, and we'll bust into the Donruss. I got the Donruss right here, man, right here. Who we got? We got Ollie Brown. It's actually not in, well, it's pretty beat up. Petrocelli, Sox 2 homers. Dave Johnson again. Jim Cat. Off to bed. All right, have a good one, Bark. Peace out, man. That's not a bad one right there, guys. The pitching leaders with Fergie Jenkins. Nobody else really to speak of there that I know of. Jim Lawnborg, Earl Wilson, and Dean Chance. I enjoy your commentary. Thanks, man. Have a good night. I'm glad I put you to sleep, my friend. Phil Necro, Jim Bunning, and Chris Short. Horland, Peters, and Siebert again. Into Frank Coggins and Dick Nold. Damn. Well, better Nold than Mold. Gary Sutherland, Al Downing, another Colavito, into Don Sutton, Don Sutton's cards aren't really worth that much, but I thought he was like a popular Dodger pitcher, right? Like, clearly he's on the Dodgers. I can see his jersey. Paul Blair. Then we got a bunch of checklists, like we had previously mentioned. Series 2, the 5th series, the 1st series. I don't know what the value is on these. Can't be too much. Maybe a couple bucks a piece. Probably lot them up. Dan Schneider. Lenny Green. That's a pretty weird one, guys. He looks like he's in the Twilight Zone for sure. What you got for me, Mosaic? There's your boy, Hoyt Wilhelm, rather. He's no Eddie Murray, but he is Hoyt Wilhelm. So what are you up to, Jay? How's it going over there? We got Tommy Aaron, and this is actually in pretty decent shape. This is Hank Aaron's brother. Ding. Julian Javier. Huh?
Is Hank Aaron's brother?
Yeah, it even looks like him. Joe Askew, 1962 rookie. This one's kind of creased up, though. We got Lou Johnson, Ron Santo, Tommy Helms and Dick Simpson, Merlin Olsen. You're rolling, loving this? It's fun, man. It's fun. We're having a good time. Riggins, Jurgensen, and here's some football cards, right, guys? Danny Deerdorf. There's an old Lawrence Taylor, but he looks savage with that mustache. No wonder this guy was just jamming people down left and right. You can't mess with that. Look at this dude. Did you buy any of the Bowman Chrome X boxes? I did not. Finished it on Poker Session, saw you were live. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we'll be right along with that in just a second here. We got Danny White, Ed Too Tall Jones. How'd you do in the poker there, Snosty? Did you win? We got Roosevelt Greer. To me, this is a weird one, guys. This one looks like a Domino's card. And not just because he looks like he's about to tackle 3 pizzas. That's not why. It just has that look. Didn't they put out some, like, playbook or some weird product from Domino's that was, like, cross-marketed, and it just kind of looks very similar to this? Or maybe it's just because he looks like he's going to tackle 3 pizzas. There's Pro Action with Roger Staubach. Nico Buonacanti. Len Dawson. Karras. So, as you guys can see, there's a bunch of fun stuff floating around in here. Let me see if I could... 17 left in the last tournament. Going to need to get heads up to see some profit today. I know how you feel, man. That is often the case. We got some Sweet Spot Dave Winfield patch. Some nice Gretzky sample. Bam! Here's a sample. Like there's just somebody walking around the grocery store handing out Gretzky cards. 92 had a Dan McGuire rookie everyone wanted. Oh. What about Mark McGuire? There's a Dave Winfield patch there. Another Rocky Colavito. And he's in one of these tank protectors. I'm not really sure why. He's not in, like, particularly good condition or anything. And it is Rocky Colavito. Definitely some Twilight Zone looking stuff. Speaking of Mark McGuire, we got some of this kind of stuff thrown in. Then we got the Rickey Henderson, 1982. 1972 Raleigh Fingers into a shiny, weird Nolan Ryan. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We've been celebrating Thanksgiving all day long. And,
Yeah.
I may have been drinking red wine all day. I really can't tell you. So this collection also came with a number of signed baseballs. Let's see if you guys can figure it out real quick. I brought a few of them over here to show you. One of them that is over there, it's Bruce Chen. That one's not very exciting. And then there's one that I can't read. Everybody should be able to read this one. So who is this? You guys should be able to figure this one out.
I know that one.
Give them a chance, honey.
Yeah, they got it.
Steve Sachs, you got it. Bam. All right. So yeah, Steve Sachs. Let's see what else is by order of importance over here. How about this one? This one took us a bit.
Sorry.
Jeez, lady. You're fine. No one's listening.
Sorry, guys. I have the hiccups. We had Thanksgiving dinner. I'm full.
What about this one? Anybody got anything for me on this guy? What does it look like? What do you think it is? I'm so embarrassed. Oh, come on, honey. Stop. If you make a big deal of it, it's going to make it a bigger deal. It's like you're advertising right now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. It's for you. Tree falls in the forest. No one really pays any attention until 5 people stand around it. D- in penmanship? Huh? No, not Jenna Jameson. Is that what this ball looks like it says?
It does.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It does, maybe that's how she'd sign balls. I don't know. It's possible. It's not a guarantee.
This signature right here is so crazy, you guys.
I couldn't believe this. I'm going to have to just tell them.
You're never going to get it.
Okay, so the last name is Fingers. That ought to tell you. Come on.
They know now for sure.
Come on.
Look at Jay laughing. Jay knows.
He might. Everybody knows now that I've said Fingers. I mean, come on.
Is that the only guy with that name?
Yeah, it's Raleigh Fingers. I wouldn't guess it. It's crazy.
Look at Snosty's like, what? We looked up his signature to verify. That's his signature.
Yeah, Raleigh, it looks... I mean, I honestly thought it was Geezer Luis. I was like, just some old guy, What?
I thought it was a Little League coach.
What? All right. So that was part 2 there. You guys should be able to get this one because I think this one you can actually read. How about that? What do we got?
Which one is it?
This one. It's easy. It's the easiest one.
Something Snyder?
Duke Snyder, yes.
I'm like, John Gruden?
Guys, we're not talking about my Jenna. Be respectful to the wife over here, all right? We're not talking about the person that you may or may not have seen at some point naked. That's not who we're talking about. Here's the last one, and here's the juiciest one. What do you guys make of this? This is 2 of them. 2 autographs. They often sign together. There's a specific date in history that I was educated on. What do you guys think?
I want to play. Let me see.
Well, you already know.
Let me just see.
So it's not fair.
I don't know who it is.
Oh, come on.
I have no idea.
Ah.
But it's okay.
Jeez Louise. Don Lemon and Yogi Berra. Don Larson. There you go. I was going to say Don Lemon? What? Yeah, this is a good one. This is a nice one. That's the nicest one out of them. The other, like I said, the other one was Bruce Chen, and then there's one that we just still have no earthly idea who it is.
We should show it to them and see if they know who it is.
I don't think they do. You can grab it if you want.
This one?
No, that's Bruce Chen. It's over here, on this side,
Huh?
in front of the dummy. Yeah, it's this guy.
I'm eating the marshmallow topping off of the sweet potatoes right now, you guys.
After she tried to burn the house down with it. So, you guys got any beat on this? Who in the hell is this? It's very difficult to read. Looks like maybe Chris. Looks like Clifford. Looks like a C. And then I don't know what that
Clyde.
squiggly...
Clyde the Glide.
Clyde Drexler on a baseball?
I don't know.
What in the... I guess he glide over to the baseball area, not the basketball.
Well, Magic Johnson's at Dodger Stadium every game.
Steve Rawlings. Cal Eldred? Is that real? Should we look that up? I mean, it's not the worst, but where would the big, like, down squiggly looks like a G or a J or...
Just look up Cal Eldridge.
Huh? Aldridge? What are you talking about? Hold on. Let me see if the... Chad O'Day? Huh? No, it can't be Cal Eldred. No, it's definitely not Eldred. I thought this was Chrysler at first. I thought they signed it at the dealership. It's funny. Either way, whatever, guys. We're going to have to figure this one out eventually. Can't harp on it, but that's a weird one. I might go into Facebook and post it in one of those groups, you know, with all the experts and whatnot, and see if we can't figure it out in that area. So just, let's take a look at what we got over here. So we got the Yankees. We got a 72 Billy Martin. All right. Now,
There you go. It's back.
it's back. We're good.
That was weird.
That was very strange, man. I don't know where the Ghostbusters are, but they better get out of my kitchen. Ain't cooking no damn eggs on these counters.
Chris has been drinking all the wine.
Well, you don't drink wine.
I don't. No, because they said your camera's been drinking the wine. No, it's Chris. Chris. has been
It
drinking
seems
the wine.
like it, yes. I don't know. I'll drink more, or I'll share it with the camera. That's okay with me as well. There's a nice 76 Johnny Bench, and Joe Morgan, Guidry, some pretty sweet Yastrzemski and Stargell. These aren't bad looking, guys. 1966. Wait, no, 19. Yeah, it says. Really? They're just weird because they're pink. Look at your Billy Martin card and focus on the bat. Huh? You gonna do that one, huh? You gonna do that? You gonna do the middle finger? We know about the middle finger, man.
What happened?
No, it's just a Billy Martin baseball card from '72. He's got his middle finger chilling.
Oh.
Everybody knows that trick, man. That's the first thing you learn when you go to parties as a teenager. Carl Yastrzemski, Willie Stargell, the Buck Belters.
What kind of parties were you going to?
Not the same you were at, apparently. Don Drysdale with the Dodgers. Not bad, not bad. Nobody actually pitches like that. That's one of those artistic shots. Frank Robinson, Willie Stargell. There's a Steve Carlton that looks like it's been hit by a Mack truck from 5 different angles. Look at that. What else we got? Frank Robinson, Killebrew, and Boog Powell on the same card. That's not bad. Into Al Kaline and Frank Robinson on the same card. Pretty cool. Lou Brock. Very, very smooth surface on Lou Brock. McCovey. Another Joe Morgan. There's the Twin Terrors. Allison and Killebrew. Dun, dun, dun. They don't look like twins unless we're talking about DeVito and Arnold. Some more Brooks Robinson, Tommy John. Some more rookie types. There's a Kaline Yastrzemski, Frank Robinson on the same card. That's a pretty nice card, honestly. Look at that. That's not bad, right? Pete Rose, Gaylord Perry, Bert Campernaris, and then Michael Jordan, the Provisions card. And I don't know why he's looking, because he already knows where he's going. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to look. He doesn't have to aim. He just is. Some more of this type of stuff floating around. We'll get into the packs here in just one quick sec, guys. Some more Nolan Ryans in this collection. There was a giant stack of Nolan Ryans, like binders full of them. Pulled out some of the better ones. Is that actually? Yeah, there's a OP Chi. There was OP Chi. There was Tiffany. There's a lot of weird ones. The random Jordan just shows up. I know, right? Some Nolan Ryan from the Anaheim National 12th Annual Sports Collectors Convention, 1991. Never went to that stuff. I went to all kinds of baseball card shows when I was a kid, but they were all in upstate New York. I never went like out of the country or out of the area. It's a 1975 SSPC. Not really worth very much, but still cool looking cards. Pete Rose giving somebody the stink face. Pretty standard. Random Wayne Gretzky's. The old scratch-off cards. Like I said, there's just a bunch of just kind of mid to low-end things here in suspect position. Like, look at the condition of this guy. It looks like they took Doc Ellis, and whoever had this stuff literally used him for a coaster. And then they put him back in the box. They're like, bring me a coffee. All right, sweet. And then they put him right back in the box with the rest of them. Tug McGraw. So there's a bunch of stuff like that. Anything too interesting over here? Some of the old ones. Some of the slightly older, creepier looking things.
I'm gonna sneeze. I don't want to sneeze.
Who, you?
Yeah.
Don't sneeze, because you'll never stop.
I know.
PSA 2, right? Who, Trout? You hating on Trout? Maybe he's bored of it. He's been so good at baseball for so long, Jay. Maybe he just doesn't care anymore, you know?
He should have been a fisherman.
Yeah, he could have been. There's Boots Day. And then the scammiest player you ever heard of, Art Shamsky. I mean, it's just been such a weird year that, like, I could definitely see a lot of players having their head somewhere else rather than, like, right in the game, you know? It's difficult, I'm sure. It depends on what their situation is like with family and whatnot, and what the hell the variables are. There's another coffee coaster, Bob Lee. What a sham card. There's Dick Selma. Selma Dick. Find you on the streets of LA. Here's Walt Alston. Good God, Walt. What have you been up to, man? There's got to be a better way. Tom Zani. Some 1971, which are notoriously difficult to grade. Home of guys like Thurman Munson's all-star rookie here. Denny Doyle, Jose Pagan, or Pagan if you're into that whole witchcraft thing, like my mother was. George Foster and Mike Davison. I've heard of George Foster, but I've never heard of Mike Davison. Any good here? Mosaic Mind, you got anything for me? How about Barry Bonds' dad, Bobby Bonds? Then we got Charlie Brinkman and Dick Maloney. All right, some more of these guys. Back into some weird stuff like Bill Hands. Kessinger again. Sandy Alomar, 1971. Or is that 1970? Yeah, 1970, right. Last stack, and then we'll open a few packs here, show you guys a couple special things, and then bounce up out of here so we can have some pie.
The thing that you like so much?
Well, I'm going to, but they've already seen you.
No,
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm, I do. There's Pete Rose. This is more of the football cards that were over here, guys. We got Dick Butkus.
I literally couldn't use the initials because it would sound weird.
I know. I understand.
You already knew.
Babe, come on. I knew the whole time. You know, I know. And I know what you know, and then they'll know as well once everyone hears, and then we'll all know. You better get the bottle, sweetheart. It's going to be a long night. Fran Tarkenton. Not a bad card. It's actually in decent shape, too. A little bit of wear on it. New York Giants quarterback. There's a Staubach. Mike Ditka. Tony Perez scratch-off. Plunkett. More Dick Butkus. Into more Fran Tarkenton.
George Foster, 52 home runs in 1977.
That's it? Damn. All right, well, that's 2 seconds of fame or whatever. There's Larry Johnson. He went to UNLV, so people around here in Las Vegas Absolutely love Larry Johnson. You'll see Larry Johnson stuff by the gaggles in all of the antique malls.
I know who he is because back in the 90s there was a show on MTV called The Real World. It was the very first reality television series.
Yes.
And Larry Johnson, the first season was filmed in New York City, and he was playing on a team somewhere in New York City.
He was on the Knicks
at that
time.
One of the girls that lived in the house was dating him, and yeah, that's how
surprise, surprise. And now we get Tristan Thompson on the Celtics with Kim Kardashian.
Hey, Jay's asking us about Jose Canseco. Oh, let's tell him.
Oh, is it true? Yes, Jay, it's true. We see Jose all the time. Go ahead, honey. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you tell him.
No, you go ahead. You love it. You're so excited.
I'm excited. Okay,
so excited.
Jay. Okay, so he has a car wash here, right?
Right.
And so we have so much Jose Canseco stuff. Chris, has a ton of it from when he was a kid, even. So
it's like the Showtime car wash or something.
But so he goes there on every Wednesday. Well, not every, but most Wednesdays he's there from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. to sign stuff. And the money's not for him; it goes to charity. Well, when we went, it went to charity. So we donated $100.
Pretty sure that was a one-time deal.
Well, we donated $100, and he signed how many things, babe?
I don't know. He signed a stack of like 25 or 26 cards. He signed like starting lineup figures.
He signed so much stuff for us.
Yeah, he signed a bunch of stuff.
But one of the things that that Chris had that was like old was what, babe?
It was a 45 record.
A 45 record on cardboard that you could play.
Yes.
And he was like, Canseco was like, wow, I haven't seen one of these since we made it. He was like,
exactly.
Holding it up, showing everybody, I don't even have one of these. It was
funny.
Cool.
He was like, this is a really rare item.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, his woman was so defensive that she didn't even want the employees at the car wash near him. Yeah. She was like, get away from Jose. Lightning bolts.
Talk too much shit, but
no, we're not talking shit, but it was. Yeah. She was very, very dedicated to her man.
She was a little bit weird.
Harmon Killebrew. The Ryan Express with some weirdo, sort of independent, just weird shit. I don't know. Nice Dave Winfield, 78. 76. I like Dave Winfield. He was literally the first card that I ever opened. Just some hockey stuff, some Gretzky, whatever. 83 Montana. I got one of those autographed going to PSA. Last stack here, guys, and then we'll bust a couple packs. Snotsy's probably like, what in the living hell?
Why?
Because he's waiting to see packs being opened.
Oh, okay. Didn't Dodgers win in 1988? I think they did.
I don't remember. I know that's the year that I opened up my Dave Winfield baseball card. I know that I've got a 1975 Topps Mini Nolan Ryan here worth about $25 or $30.
Yeah, that was the first year, Jason.
Pete Rose.
That was the first year I really watched baseball. I mean, I'd been to Dodger
Charlie
games with my dad, but that year, when they won the World Series, I was like, yeah, it was awesome. And I'm still a Dodger fan.
A stinky Jim Everett Rams card. Super rookie. Got a Gale Sayers. I believe that's 68. Johnny Unitas. Michael Jordan short print rookie card on the random. Pete Rose and Rod Carew batting leaders. Just some cool stuff like that. So I just wanted you guys to see, because I know a lot of people are giving me a hard time that I didn't show enough in the last video, and they're like, yo man, you got janked. Yo man, this wasn't good. But relax, guys. I just wanted you guys to see that there's more than what I showed. The video was literally like 40 minutes anyway, so it was extremely long. So there's Killebrew, Fergie Jenkins, and Jim Palmer, Whitey Ford. Some real weird stuff. Second year, Rod Carew, Mickey Mantle checklist, and then some Joe Namath cards. And whoever had these Joe Namath cards had a real good time with them. I gotta tell you. This one's okay. It's just beat to all hell. That's like his second or third year card or something. Then you have this one, and they wrote Billy Henry. They actually erased part of the card and wrote their name in pencil. I'll tell you what, those hoodlums will never get this one. Hey man, I know that, it's all fair. I ain't gonna say nothing, but, that's Billy Henry's Joe Namath. I just wanted you to know that. Like, huh? Like, let me put my name on my bike if that's the case. Then we got this Joe Namath where they drew a mustache on the dude. That's right. They gave him a mustache, so now he looks like Zorro, but with a football. And then, last but not least, the pop-ups or stand-ups or whatever that is, but at least it's still intact, you know? So it's pretty cool. Can't complain about it. Some more of these micro mini-pimp types. Some more random football cards. These football guys are just, like, some of these Topps years, they're so boring. Like, what is this guy doing? J.R. Wilburn. Okay, well, do something then. Sitting around doing nothing, man.
What?
He's not doing anything. He's just sitting there. All right, guys. 1986 Topps. I got 2 wax packs. We're going to try to get those Hall of Famers. There's not really that much that's interesting, but I have a box over there that I've had floating around for a while. It's not complete. A couple of packs were sold out of it, so I just figured I would bust a couple packs for fun in addition to the 87 Donruss. And no, we're not chewing the gum, so don't ask. Everyone's always, hey man, everyone always has to make that joke. That's like the most easily made joke in all of streaming sports card content. This is a piece of gum from 1952. Dare me to eat it? Nobody wants to see you eat the gum and then puke and have to go to the hospital and get coronavirus and then just kill 80 people because you had to make the joke. Greg Minton. Boom. Tim Hullett, Willie McGee, Larry Sheets. Who's under there? Tito Landrum. You guys remember him. He looks like Wesley Snipes. You see him? Wesley Snipes? You won't puke. I know, I'm just being exaggerant. Huh? If I pay for a standout chat or whatever it's called.
What are they called again?
God, geez, a standout chat?
What are they called?
It stands out when you chat. I'll tell you that, honey. It really does. What are they called? Super chat? I think it's a super chat, which is also accurate, yes. Jamie Easterly. And these are pretty sharp cards, guys. Not bad. If we do hit a Hall of Famer, then we could probably get it graded. It's too bad that this entire set was marginalized by every good rookie, Bonds and Bo Jackson, being in the traded set. Another one? That's cool. We keep selling Montrezl Harrells for $22. Maybe that one was 18 though. I sent out an offer. All right, what do we got here? Steve Jeltz, Bo Diaz, Roy Smith. What is the cut on this, man? What in the living hell? John McNamara. Hidden back here is Keith Hernandez. Keith, come on, dude. Get out of the shadows and claim your place. Is his helmet flying off? About to steal that helmet and put a sundae in it. Tony Fernandez. There you go. There's one for the Jabs family. John Wathen holding the shaft. With a donut? What? Somebody get 100 of these. In fact, you know, next year at Halloween, maybe I'll toilet paper his house with these. What do you guys think? It's funny. It's funny. Laugh.
What is that?
Ray Knight.
Is it a donut?
It's a weight, actually, the technical term. There's your Dodger, honey. There's your Mike Scioscia.
Yeah.
Probably had 3 crushes on him or something. Ernie Riles.
He coached the Angels for a while, didn't he?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Mike Scioscia. He coached
Couldn't
the
tell you.
Angels about, I don't know, maybe about 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
All right, guys, we're going to open up Donruss 1987 packs. Yes, yes.
I was literally thinking, why have I heard of Keith? Why had I heard of Keith Hernandez? And it's got to be because I've literally seen every single episode of Seinfeld.
I believe it was before the Kardashians, so you probably have no knowledge of TV at the time.
No, every Seinfeld episode I've seen, smart ass. Jeez.
Whoa, probably on DVD. Doesn't have to be on TV.
Jeez,
I could be wrong. Am I wrong?
yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Babe.
All right, guys. I got to show you my favorite item from the collection. I have to show it to you. This one's special right here. If you're in the know, you're in the know. This is Bo Jackson signed Tecmo Bowl. It doesn't get any better than this. And this is one, if you find this in my eBay store, you know that a GoFundMe is coming right after for my funeral expenses, because this ain't going anywhere. Bo Jackson, bam. And the cool thing about this is that he actually signed it in June of this year. June of this year.
During COVID.
It's just weird to me. Right? It's weird.
It's weird.
It's strange. Anyway, this is one of them cold dead finger items right here. Because I love Nintendo, that's right up my alley. And I love Bo Jackson, which is also right up my alley. And I used to have a really sick National Treasures Bo Jackson out of 10, number 7 out of 10. And it was 4 relic pieces. It was like 2 bat and 2 cloth or whatever. Autographed book. And I sold it to move in part to Las Vegas years ago. So this is the jam right here for me.
Yep.
Just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay. I know that this is a Topps box, but when I bought these, they were loose. So you can't always be, beggars can't be choosers, man. You can't always choose the box you have. You just got to use the one you got. So we'll just start with one row and see how we're feeling. Maybe if we open like Bo Jackson, Greg Maddux, Mark McGwire, then we'll just stop. We'll just stop. We'll just leave the rest for another year. Remember, guys, this is mostly like a Thanksgiving celebration scenario. We had our Thanksgiving today because we are going to be extremely busy for the next week. All right, so there's some 1987 gum over there. Who were we working with? We got Neil Allen. I don't even remember this guy.
We sold 2 on Trail Herald right now.
You did?
I think so.
We sold the double Harrell? What about Woody Harrell's son? Okay. We sold like 3 things to one dude, and they're all going out of the country, and he only paid for one of them, which is weird, because he bought 2 other things.
It's okay. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Neil Allen. Yeah, no, this is just one of those guys that, like, he just didn't remember this guy specifically, right? Like, it's just very strange. Grade every card from this set. Sell the set on eBay. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind, man. Of all the... Oh, we got the Barry Bonds 3rd card in. What did I tell you guys? We might not be getting to the next batch. We got the Barry Bonds immediately. And I got to tell you, that is a relatively crisp Barry Bonds. It's perhaps not gem mint. It looks at least like a 9. We got any... I think that top right corner might have like a mini ring-a-ding-ding on it. Heated roids. No, okay, thank you. Yes, no doubt. The black eyes of baseball. And the sore arms and poor loins. Yeah, I don't know. This is really sharp. We'll have to just set it aside and see. I guess I might as well sleeve that up, right? Yeah, it's definitely not an 8.
You gonna get the sleeves and stuff?
Oh, I got them. I think there's a ding on it that's going to bring it down to a 9, though. But it's definitely nicer than an 8 for sure. But nonetheless, I mean, these aren't even that expensive graded 10. In a 10, these things are like $140 or something. The thing I fear is putting it in the sleeve and like dinging it on the way into the penny sleeve. That's like my number one fear in all of sports cards. Hey, still, what are you going to do? We bust Barry Bond, 3rd card in. GMA 10. Dude, I could rip, like, okay. What do you think? GMA 10, right? John Habyan. What is it now? GMA 10, right? Okay. Is it a 9 yet? No, GMA 10.
What is this?
GMA 10. I think this is a 9.5.
Why are you doing that?
Dave, it's literally a comment worth less than a fraction of a penny.
Oh, okay.
You think I'm ripping up Barry Bonds?
I don't know what's
No! I'm just being goofy. I'm just trying to illustrate to the people that GMA is a horrible grading company. That's all. We're just clowning them. That's all.
Okay.
We got Scott Bales into Hall of Famer Jim Rice. Not a bad one there. Great, all these GMA making bank. Now there's an idea. Kelly Downs, Orozco, Scott Fletcher, Jerry Mumphrey, Dan Gladden, Tim Raines. Whoa, we just get this pack is loaded. Keith Moreland, Danny Heap, Manny Lee, and High School Acne. Damn. Man, is this his rookie card? Ooh, it's his rookie card too. Damn. That's a rough one, dude. To be a 23-year-old rookie with a 16-year-old's face. And that's the card that your family is going to be shoving in your face for the rest of your life. You get in a fight with your spouse, she's like, yeah? Well, you sucked at baseball. Remember this high school pitcher? It's just like, wow. Wow. Of all the pitchers, just what a horrible fate. Everyone's rookie card. Well, this guy has it engraved in history. The Stone of Time, my friends. The Stone of Time. There's Dale Mahorchik. Horchik, not somebody I'm spending too much time with. Wally Joyner. This guy used to be a beast back in the day. Very hyped up. Danny Darwin. Charlie Moore. Into Bob Melvin. I thought that was gonna be Barry Bonds again, but it wasn't. It was Bob Melvin. There's Dave Winfield. It's always nice. I like Dave Winfield. Ray Knight. Rob Murphy. Steve Lombardozzi. Dave Schmidt. Teddy Higuera, Cangelosi, Stan Jefferson. Was there like a spider's web there a second ago? Gene Walter. You know, it's too bad that these cards are so overproduced, guys, because I got to tell you, this is one of my favorite sets in all of baseball. It just has nostalgia. It has that contrast, cool look. You know, it's colorful. I like it.
They're asking if they're saying you're drunk.
Huh? Who's drunk? Who's saying that? I've never sorted cards drunk. What's it like? It's like a GMA 10. Willie Randolph. We'll have the whole Yankees team by the time this is done. Glenn Hubbard, Chris Bando, Morgan, Henderson, Martinez, Traber, Gubixa, Ashby, Viola. Nobody here, guys. Is this? Oh, no. It's Rich Gedman. I'm not really that drunk anyway. I'm like barely buzzed, just a slight bit. If you guys are in here very often to the videos or the streams or whatever, you'll know that this is pretty much normal operating tenacity for me. Glass of wine ain't got nothing to do with it. Mickey Hatcher, Ken Daly, bam, Mike Birkbeck. He was at the Henderson game at Anaheim Stadium. Damn. But check this out, guys. The rated rookie. Classic, right? And then you have the red and the yellow, and it's just so colorful, but it's difficult to grade because of the black border. But no one cares if it's graded high grade because it's just easy to get. So it's a real weird mind. There's Tom Seaver when he was on the Red Sox. That's a weird one. Fred Lynn. That's just a weird one anyway. Wojna, Lopez, Bedrozzi. Oh, my man, Don Mattingly. Off center is all hell. At least Barry Bonds is centered nicely. Mattingly, you're going to have to go into the top stack over here. You're not good enough for a penny sleeve, my friend. But nonetheless, you'll go in the admire it stack. Not bad, guys. Not bad. How long have we been streaming for there, sweetheart?
How do I know that?
I don't even know. It's alright. Let's do a few more of these packs here and wrap it up before it gets too late. This has got to be a series. Ripping junk wax and making fun of cards. This is great. Glad you enjoy it, man. I agree. Rated Rookie. Yeah, Rated Rookie is classic. We can do it, Rendezvous. We can have another Rendezvous in the future. We can just get some junk wax and just tear right into it, man. For sure. Castillo, Kurt Ford, Brooke Jacoby, Oil Can Boyd. Wonder what you had to do to get your nickname on the card. Was it like getting a personalized license plate? Everybody and their brother pays $40 or whatever to get a license plate personalized, right? You see so many people, they pay for it and then they don't even know what to put. They come up with like the dumbest shit. They spent like a week and a half.
Vanity plate, babe.
Well, whatever it is, it's called the dummy test. And you spend 4 weeks figuring out what you want to put, what you can give them $40, and then you end up with something that don't even make sense. And who's it for? Is it for you? Because you're not the one looking at it unless you're getting in your car or getting out of your car. But Oil Can Boyd... Are you out here defending vanity? Is that what you're doing?
I like vanity plates.
All right. Well, maybe you'd use it better than the next person. I don't know. I just know that Oil Can Boyd must have paid a lot of extra money to have the vanity nickname, all right?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? This could be Eric Big Man Show. I wouldn't know. He didn't have enough money. Or what if they just called this dude Junior? And we'd be real confused then. Ken Junior Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. Makes no sense. He liked oil cans. Sue him. Maybe he collects them. Maybe he's got his own antique mall. I don't know. Who am I to judge? There's Harold Reynolds. That guy was a beast when I was a kid growing up, man. Harold Reynolds.
Said an hour and 10 minutes. Thank you, Mosaic.
Mosaic got all the information. Man, when I was a kid growing up, there was so much hype about Harold Reynolds. It was like, oh, Harold Reynolds. He must have just like won a game or something in town. Because when I look at his batting average, I see that it's less than average. It's just not as impressive as when you're 9 eating ice cream. There's Billy Joe Robideau, Oral Hershiser. What do you guys think? Is that a nickname or is that actual?
We love Oral Hershiser. Oh my gosh, did I do that? I can't believe I did that. That is so. That's so crass. I'm so sorry. I meant Oral Hershiser. He played.
Jesus H. Christ.
You guys, no.
Yeah.
No, it's because.
Good God, man.
It's because he was pitching in that World Series I was just talking about. So obviously that's what I meant.
You don't have to
Oral
explain yourself, honey.
Hershiser.
I don't think anyone would disagree with you. Terry Pendleton.
Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed now for sure.
There's Kirk Gibson. Speaking of Dodgers.
Gibson, he played in that series too.
Oh, man.
Whatever.
Hey, it's okay. It was really cool. No, it was. Spike Owen.
Alright, move on.
Dennis Powell. Hey, look, we had our 30 seconds. Fred McGriff. Now, that dude was a badass, and you could tell. They didn't even have to put his name on the card. They could have just wiped this whole shit off. In fact, I'll get a Sharpie, and I'll clean it out right now. Fred McGriff. Man. Wait, his batting average is only 202. Oh, that was only 3 games. All right, well, whatever. Mookie Wilson, Johnny Grubb, Bill Duran for all you Barbarella fans out there. Well, I'm glad we got the Barry Bonds early, guys, because it doesn't seem like the rest of these guys are in here. Al Newman, Chico Walker, Moose Haas, McCaskill. There's Roger Clemens. God, is he Roger Clemens or is he Zion Williamson? Damn, dude. Definitely a cinnamon bunsman. No doubt about it. Von Hayes, Josh Meyer, David Pope. There's Ryan Sandberg. Another off-center masterpiece. Dave Kingman, Rafael Belliard. Look out for the Greg Maddux. Yes, sir. We're looking for the Greg Maddux. We're looking for Mark McGuire. There's the Rafael Palmeiro on the top of the pack. Leader of the pack. That's actually, well, the bottom corner there is dinged up. You guys can probably see that. You can see that in the glaze of the light. But that's probably an 8. I'll put it in the stack here with Mattingly, but not really worth sleeving up. Certainly not going to be a grade. Baylor, Kennedy, Moore, Candelaria. And there's the Maddux in the same pack. We get the whammer, the zinger, the humdinger, Greg Maddux, Rafael Palmeiro in the roidsiest pack I've ever seen. Actually, was this guy a roids guy? Probably not. I don't know. Look at the centering on this. It's almost abstract art. right? Like, it's almost surreal. Like, it's not really a card, it's just some artist's rendition. Like, what? Did he read books, or did he tear them in half? Yeah, he's about to fall off the card, you're right. Jim Bob, this is a very good assessment. All right, guys, we don't need to open up the rest of this stuff because we literally got Palmeiro, Maddox, Bonds, all of them in the same... Oh, and there's Canseco! Did anybody else? Where's McGuire? He's the last juicer we need. Look at that. Another Cinnamon Bunsman. I'm serious.
What? What does that mean, Cinnamon Bunsman?
All right, well, let's play. Okay, what does it sound like it means to just someone who doesn't know what it means?
I have no idea.
But take a guess. If I say Cinnamon Bunsman, what do you think?
He likes cinnamon buns?
Right. Which means, if you like cinnamon buns, chances are...
You're fat?
You're fat.
Okay.
Yes. So basically, it's just my tricky way of calling him fat. I say, you're a fat-faced meow, Jose Canseco, on the 87 Diamond Kings card. Diabetes. Well, there's that too. Charlie Huff. Wow, Lee Lacy. I've never seen one cut. What? Guys, is this a remix? Is it about to center back in after a bunch of waving back and forth? What is this? Look at that. Could you even call it centering? No. Damn, this looks more like a cassette tape. Jesus. Whew. All right, one for the books for sure. Rick Roden, GMA 10, GMA 10, GMA 10. Well, you know, there's Jerry Brown. Of course, he's like gem fresh though. Panini redeemed. Here's the thing about the off-cut cards. For some reason, if it's a Magic card, in Magic the Gathering, there's a subset of people who collect those, so they end up being worth more, but they end up being worth nothing more from what I've seen in the sports card realm. I actually had a Mark Jackson 1990 Hoops card at GMA 7. What are you talking about? This is easily GMA 10, dude. Come on. Get with it, Rendezvous Robbins. This, GMA 10. It's where success starts and finishes at the same time. But yeah, so I had the Mark Jackson, and it was literally like in half. Like the name was in the half part of the card, and then there was like another card up top. But yeah, it wasn't worth any more for some reason. Pack fresh. I know, it's crazy. I can't believe I got a few good cards here. We got Palmeiro, Maddox, Mattingly, and Barry Bonds. The Barry Bonds might actually go to grading, guys. So, I mean, it's no joke. It's no joke. There's Mike Loyne again. Thigpen. What do you guys think? Another Cinnamon Bunsman? Tony Phillips, Randy O'Neal. Come on. Dale Murphy, you have nothing to be that happy about, dude. And maybe the artist knows that you're just a miserable person, so they drew you as absolutely happy as possible. Oh, that was the last one in that stack. Damn. All right, guys, we'll do one more stack, and then I got to bounce out of here. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the entire evening.
We got pumpkin pie ready.
We got pumpkin pie. We got all kinds of weird shit going on. But I got to tell you, hey, is there anything that you want to say to the people while I'm grabbing this stack of packs there, honey?
Hi, you guys.
There you have it.
Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. He's gonna be super busy tomorrow. Like, he might, I don't know, maybe he'll be here, maybe making videos Thursday or Friday, possibly.
Possibly.
But because we're super busy tomorrow, we're gonna be gone all day.
George Brett.
Yeah, we just have a lot going on. But I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving.
Ty Gainey, Willie
Look at this
Hernandez.
mess.
What mess?
All this rappers.
What you mean? Snoop Dogg? You got no love for Snoop Dogg?
And Dr. Dre.
Another cassette tape. We got Reggie Williams, the remix. Did you have whipped cream or ice cream with pumpkin pie?
Man, let me tell you something.
Damn, Jay, you don't even know, man.
I am a Cool Whip person. I am an 80s kid. So is he. But I like Cool Whip with my pumpkin pie. Cool Whip. Not like, no, just Cool Whip.
I'm an American
He
Pie
likes
guy,
the
so I like the
smart-
Ready Whip.
Ready Whip.
So let me explain the phone call I get. She calls me up, and she says, "So what do you want? Do you want Cool Whip or do you want Ready Whip?" And I'm like, I'd rather have the Ready Whip, the spray. And she's like, "Okay, I'll get Cool Whip," and hangs up on me.
But I didn't get the Cool Whip that I wanted. I got him the Ready Whip. But I was.
It's so funny though. Okay, I'll just get the one I want. Click. Well, then don't even ask. I'm fine with either. I'm fat. I'm a cinnamon bunsman. I'll eat either.
I'm a cinnamon bunsman.
Wow, guys, what?
What is this cinnamon bunsman?
I've coined a new term. I swear to God, I don't understand what these cassette tape remix cards are, man. I'm going to have to make a subset. I'm going to have to open so much product that I get every single card just like this. What's up, Nemo's Pizza? How you doing, man? There's Bert Blyleven.
Nemo's Pizza, where is that at?
Well, there's one in New York, I can tell you that. Little Nemo's. Or something like that. Or maybe it's Nico's Pizza.
Where's Nemo's?
I don't know, Under the Sea. There's Hubie Brooks, Hal McRae. We get the remixed Glenn Braggs. Now I hope we get the remixed Mark McGuire. That's going to put it in such an exclusive classic card. It's like the same card in each pack, too. There's your Uribe or whatever. Uribe, I need a rebate. Yeah. Your rebate.
Yeah.
Your rebate, sir. Nothing else there, guys. I don't know, but he's on the Giants on this card. All right. Bill Buckner. There's Candy Maldonado. Ron Darling. Come on, there's Will Frazier. Oh, it's not the guy we're looking for, but this card is super remixed. Come on, man. I'll tell you what, if I got a card in a pack in this day and age, right, and you're paying like $5,000 for a pack of cards these days, and you got a card with this quality control, I would literally be at their building, at their office building, and it would be right there at dawn, so nobody could put me on hold for 15 minutes, and we would get to the bottom of it, or they would get to the bottom of it. Tell you this.
What?
Manny Lee, Carlton Fisk. Oh, this guy paid for his nickname, but he didn't get the full package, right? Oil Can didn't have any quotations. Bip got the secondary package, second tier. He didn't pay as much. So you put the quotations on it.
Hello.
It's not just Leon Bip Roberts.
I'm just going to take this stuff. Now, are these puzzle pieces all trash?
Yeah, of course. This is the Donruss puzzle piece. There's nothing good here.
Okay.
This is what we call junk. All right. We got time left to get a Bo Jackson out of here, guys. That's really all I want. I want the remixed Bo Jackson.
You have your tech
Damn, girl.
Your tech mold.
I know, but I want the remix. And I want PSA to send me back my damn order. We're in quality check 2.
Here, babe.
Jeez, man. Huh? No. Save it for right after the stream. You can show it to him.
I'll eat it. So
Okay.
you guys, this morning when we
Alright.
woke up, I get to talk to you.
Go
So
ahead.
this morning when we woke up, I
Rickey
told you guys
Henderson.
already that we have a fancy neighbor, right? That she's like a pop singer. I'm not going to tell you who she is. She's a pop singer. So,
Oh, the mystery.
anyway, it doesn't matter. But so she's friends with Patti LaBelle. And so I saw on her story. Anyways, long story short, we got a pie from Miss Patti LaBelle, not the kind you go buy at Walmart, but like a pie that was shipped from Patti LaBelle to our pop star neighbor, and she came over and brought one to us this morning. And so it was delicious. That's it.
There you have it, guys. There you have it. Thank you for that enthralling, engaging story. And I believe the moral of the story here is, if you live near rich people, you may one time get a free pie. Well, that was nice. That was very kind of her to bring a pie over to us. That was awesome. And it was pretty good pie, while still having preservatives and other things in it. Still pretty good. There's Randy Myers for the Mets. Parrish, Karkovich, Tony Gwynn. Remix Tony Gwynn. Come on, guys. Is that a Bo Jackson? No, it's another. Whoa, hold on. Come on, man. You know what? I'll bet they still have offices somewhere. I think I'm... Wait, what? Where did he go? There he is. I think I'm going to have to show up. I think I'm going to have to show up, guys. I cannot abide the double Randy Myers pack. I believe I got the double Bo Jackson pack once on stream. But the double Randy Myers pack? No. Especially not with all the remixes. What is this nonsensical jive? Patty sells pies all over?
Complete set of 1987 Donruss, PSA non-gradable, 1200. Is he telling the truth?
Huh? No, he's joking. It's a joke. We're joking about the cards that are coming out of here, honey. The best card in this set, graded 10, is like $200 or something, or less.
See, all these people are saying Cool Whip. I told you! Man, now I really feel like I blew it. I should have got Cool Whip.
You know what? I just told you what my opinion was because you asked me a question. I didn't mean to ruin everyone's day.
Chat, 2 other people were like, Cool Whip for sure, and I'm like, yeah, they know.
You're such a hive mind, you know? You can never think for yourself.
Hey.
It's always got to be what everybody else wants, even though you hate it.
I totally do that.
She'll do things that other people want her to do, and then she'll get really mad about it, but she'll do it again.
And I'll never tell them.
She'll never tell them. She'll just, I'll have to hear
Can
it.
you believe this? And he's like, well, why'd you say you're going to do it? Why'd you tell her you do it for her? And I'm like, well, I wasn't going to say no. And he's like,
well, there's your problem. Just say no on occasion. That doesn't mean you always have to say no.
But I mean, do you find your wives are the same way? Like, we just always are doing favors and stuff? Wine does not go with pie.
It does if you're me.
No.
It does if you're fat.
I don't drink.
I'm a wine bunsman. There's a Santiago and Pat Dodson. Well, we got a few more rated rookies, guys, but we're really, we're hurting for value here.
I didn't even open my sparkling cider.
I don't know why you didn't. First you were going to drink it, then you were going to douse the turkey with it, and then it's sitting in the refrigerator.
I know.
Well, don't drink it on my account.
I know. I'll save it.
There's a Jamie Moyer. Steve Trout. From the loins of this man came hell. Or Mike Trout. Hey, there's a Will Clark rookie card. Talk about the most, hyped up player back in the day that literally no one gives a rat's ass about these days. It has to be Will Clark. He has to get the Booby Trap Award because everybody had him in the list, right? It was all the rookies, all the popular guys, and Will Clark was in the list. Him and Bobby Bonilla. Bobby Bonilla still gets talked about because the Mets owe him $1 million a year. No one cares about Will Clark, other than to talk about how little anyone cares about him. Greg Jeffries is one too, but he was still an 89 guy. For the couple of years there, Will Clark has some time on Greg Jeffries. But yeah, and it's just crazy. This dude he was one of them, man. He was one of them.
How many packs are you opening?
I have one more, and then I'm out of here. Right now, I opened up a remix Odell Jones.
That pumpkin pie is so good, it's way better than Patty LaBelle.
Dwight Gooden. Bam. It is?
Yeah. Oh,
Better than Patty LaBelle's pie?
I don't want the neighbor to hear us.
Why?
Because that's so rude.
Why is it rude?
I'm just telling you.
Wouldn't it be ruder for her to give us a pie that's subpar versus a frozen pie in the guise of something grandiose? To say the name of Patty LaBelle is supposed to sell the flavor of this pie, and then what do I get? Something worse than Marie Callender. Just a thought.
Clark was a pretty good player.
Kent Herbeck. He was, but nobody cares. There's Joe Sambito. This dude looks like he's just eating pizza. What do you guys think? Hey, you want to just toss me a slice? Yeah, just toss me the whole pie, buddy. Royster, Marty Barrett. Can we get one last Vince Coleman? No. Lenny Dykstra? No. The final card. We're going to have to end it here, guys. This is absolutely fitting. It's the final card. It's the Tom Candiotti cassette tape remix. That's what we're going to call these. So whenever you have one out there in the naked, in the raw, it's the cassette tape remix card.
What? is it called that?
Because when you turn it sideways, it looks like a cassette tape. You know how the cassette has like the top? Yeah, it's just a cassette tape remix. It's pretty funny. All right, guys, I would do the recap, but what would we really be recapping here? I'll save the other stack for another night, but there's Vince Coleman, Dwight Gooden, Eddie Murray, Tony Gwynn II, Henderson, Yount, George Brett, Canseco, all these kind of generic. Well, I mean, for the most part, they're good, but the value's not really there. Then we've got the nearly remixed Greg Maddux, Palmeiro Mattingly, and a potentially gradable Barry Bonds. I should have stopped third card in. We should have just left them. But yeah, it's time for pie. It's time for wine. And who knows what else? I don't know. Either way, thank you for joining me this evening, guys. If you're just here for the first time, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Honey, would you like to say goodbye to the people?
Happy Thanksgiving, you guys!
You already said that.